Hello guys, welcome to my second anime review. I haven't done one for a while because I've lost the motivation, but here I am about 2 months later, and we're going to be going with a review of Rosario plus Vampire Season 1. And here we go. So, Rosario plus Vampire is a harem slash romance slash ecchi slash, what is it? Comedy and slash supernatural. What is it? Anime. Now, the story, the quick thing for the story, what is it? It's basically a Skune Alno he's about to start high school, and he fails his entrance exams to the high school his parents want him to go to and the ones that his friends are going to. So it leaves him no choice than that leaves the father no choice than to steal some random permission slip from this guy who dropped this permission slip to go to this high school in God knows where, and so Skune signs up for this school, but the school's a little bit dodgy because nobody's ever heard of it, and a bus only goes there once a month. So, and it's a boarding school as well, so that means he's going to have to stay there. Now, he gets to the school, and he finds out this is a school that's for monsters and by monsters. So, all the monsters are running it. You've got your cyclops, you've got your vampires, you've got your witches, you've got every type of monster imaginable in there. Now, he comes across a monster before he gets even to the first school gate named Mocha Akashia, who coincidentally runs into him on her bike. Now, and she ends up noticing that he has got something a little bit different about him. He smells very human-like. So, and then later on, she ends up finding out that he really is a human, and they have to try and keep his identity. That's basically the plot. Like, keep his identity a secret. Now, that's the plot for the first season. I'm doing, with these reviews, like, I'm doing season by season by season. Like, I'm not going to do the whole anime in general review. So, and then I'll do a separate one on Rosario plus Vampire Kappa 2. So this is the first season. Now, we're going to go to characters. Now, characters, so you got Skune Alno, who's your typical harem-ish character. He's very oblivious to a lot of the things, and a lot of the, like, hints coming his way, so on. And he's got, he's not as perverted as Issei and DxD, which also, I forgot to mention this, but DxD and Rosario they're compared a lot because they are very similar in their harem and supernatural vibes, kind of, but you can't really compare those two together because they're very different. So, and then you've got Mocha Akashia, your pink-haired vampire girl. She's a really likable character, real cute character. She's got a great personality, and she's just a real bubbly girl. And then you've got Kurumu Komono. I can't remember her last name, but Kurumu, she's a succubus, which is basically kind of like a monster that uses their feminine things to their advantage on males, so to get and then find them and then kill, make them and mesmerized and then kill them and do whatever they want with them. That's what succubuses do. And she's your funny type, perverted comedic relief, she's probably the comedic relief character out of everyone. Then you have the witch girl, which I seem to forget the name as soon as I start to do the video. the witch girl is Yukari Sendo. That's her name. Now she is your she was actually she skipped a couple years, so she's actually like I think she's like 3 years younger than everyone else, so she's like 12, 13, compared to everyone else's 16 and six is 15 turning 16. So, so she's your smarty pants type, cuter like the little girl character, and then you have then you have Mizore, who is a snow woman. She actually doesn't come in for a while. This is not spoilerish, but she doesn't come in for a while until episode 8. But it's really not a spoiler. But she's kind of the creepy stalkerish type character. So she's an ice woman, so she can like freeze stuff and has ice powers. And then there's really no other characters besides Gain, main characters besides Gain. Gain is a werewolf, and he's the perverted guy. He's basically the Issei of Rosario, but a lot of people do not like Gain compared to a lot of people like Issei, even though a lot of people hate Issei. More people like Issei than people like Gain. Now, oh, sorry if my voice sounds a little bit weird, guys. I have a bad cold. I'm coming down with one. Now, next, what is it? Visuals and soundtrack. Okay. Visuals. The anime was made in 2008, so you have your typical 2008 anime visuals. Not that good compared to if you compare it to DxD, which came out 3-4 years later and is still going today. It has its times where it looks really pretty, but when you look at the character models aren't that good, but the overall surroundings of the area is actually pretty good. Like especially in episode 10, 11, 12, when I think it's like just 11. No, it's 10 and 11, 9 and 10 or something. I think episode 9 and 10, where they're at the sunflower fields. That's actually the standout bit in this anime. So, it's actually the visuals aren't too bad, especially for a 2008 anime. Then for soundtrack, this anime has no theme song at the start, which I found really strange. And if you guys like know this anime, then you kind of you wanted a first season. You like when you watched the first season, you wanted a theme song, but then when you watch season 2 and hear the theme song from season 2, you say, "Yeah, now that I think about it, I don't want a theme song for season 1." The theme, but I'll get to that when I do the review of Kapu 2, Rosario plus Vampire Kapu 2. Now, so, and other than that, I can't really remember any songs played throughout it. And the ending theme is not too bad. It's nothing. When I really like an anime, I usually download its ending theme. Like when I really like an anime's theme and song, I download it onto my phone. I haven't downloaded any music from this anime, even though it is an anime I really like. It's just none of the music in it is really for me. Now, story, I've already explained to you what the story is about, but it's actually not a bad story. And then, finally, we have just a little extra note. If you are not one for repetitiveness, I advise you shouldn't watch this anime. This anime follows a very strict pattern on what happens in each episode until episode 9, and then it resumes it for episode 11, but kind of carries it on to 12 and 13. This is a 13 episode anime as well, so every episode follows the same pattern. So problem, solving the problem, Mocha going complete badass vampire, and then the conclusion of the episode. That's not a spoiler either. It's just what happens in each episode. And I didn't really mind this, but I know a lot of people will not like this for the creativeness of this anime. And also, another thing, this anime is a bit controversial because it doesn't stay true to the manga. It kind of branched off. That's why they stopped it at season 2, which I would love to see a season 3. We'll see what they would go to. Because I haven't read the manga, which I'm going to get around to. But I would like to see what they'd actually go to. Like, I would read all the mangas and then see what would happen next. Like, what would the anime do? Because I heard that season 1 kind of stays true to the form, but when you get into season 2, it just strays and goes to the more comedic side than the more dramatic and action-filled side. So this is your typical harem and romance type comedy anime. Very much, it's just based off those kind of values. It is a good anime. I'll give you that. I'll give it that. It's actually pretty good, but it's not my favorite. Like, if you would have asked me this 5 months ago, this would have been my second favorite or third favorite anime. But now, since I've watched a lot more, it's about 7 or 6 or 8 maybe. Just because I have it, it's high on my list because it's I have a lot of respect for it, mutual respect, because it was one of the first ones I watched. But yeah, so hope you guys like this review. I basically check this anime out. It's pretty good. And if you're a fan of harem, if you're a fan of if you're a fan of romance, if you're a fan of comedy animes, you'll like this anime. And the story's not half bad if you actually ignore the repetitiveness of each episode. So thank you for watching this review, and I'll be getting back to you with the next review soon, which will probably either be To Love Ru Season 1 or a High School DxD New. So thank you for watching, and give a thumbs up, sub, and guess I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.